Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to the news update here on Unused Pattaya, and to this week's news. Gotta say, the first thing I'm going to talk about, really disappointed with, and we'll go into that in a minute. There's a few other things I think you should be aware of, and of course, as always, there are lots of parties coming up this week to keep you guys that are here occupied and to keep the guys that aren't here wanting to get out here. On the subject of people, people often ask me, what's the vibe like in the city right now, Trev? To be honest with you, it's improving. It's improving. It's nothing like it was pre-COVID, but then, we expected that. But nevertheless, it's still a good vibe. The only negative feedback I'm getting from guys that have been out here, and to be fair, as much as I want to defend the situation, I can't, and that is simply that perhaps the quality of the girls that are here now at this moment in time in the city is not like it used to be. Having said that, if you go into Walking Street, I'm hearing glowing reports of places like Pin-Up. They're meant to be having stunners galore. On the subject of the word stunners, we did a bar crawl recently, and I've got to say, wow, definitely wow. So, it is out there if you're looking for it, but you just got to be a bit more selective on where you go. So, what's happening? Where are we? Where are we with the situation here in the city? Well, the first one I'm going to talk about, I just can't get my head around this. So, in the news, it says here, no decisions yet on the proposal to extend closing times to 4 a.m. for the Thai nightlife. And obviously with the World Cup on our feet right now, it really would help. But incidentally, I'll get it in there, whatever. But what they're doing is the opposition to opening until 4 a.m. They're saying that they claim drunk driving accidents will increase by up to 10 times if allowed. Now, let's be brutally truthful about this. The driving out here is incredibly bad. There's no ifs or buts about it. I want to say to you it's fantastic, but it's not. And those of you that are out here, you will 100% know exactly what I'm talking about. And drink driving, again, it is commonplace out here. It really, genuinely is. So to blame 4 a.m. in the morning for drink driving, well, I don't really see that as a system that's going to be effective in making people drink more and still drive home. At the end of the day, it's happening anyway. So what they need to do before they start blaming the clubs is they need to be up in their game, their side of the fence, rather than blaming the clubs and saying, well, the guys are in there drinking, then they're going to ride their bikes home or drive their cars. If there was a lot more control on that situation, well, then that wouldn't be an issue. Because let's face it, around the world, it doesn't happen. Well, no, that's wrong. It does happen, but we know that there are severe penalties if you are caught. So therefore, the deterrent is far more than here. Here, we know, thank you very much, and job done. So at the moment, there's no 4 a.m. Proposal to be allowing the places to open till 4 a.m., which is a shame. I want it to happen. I think it will make a massive difference to the environment here. It'll bring a lot more people over because, a lot of you guys, I hear people saying, I go out at like 11 o'clock at night and get in at 5 in the morning. I'm like, wow, 11 o'clock at night, I'm under my duvet. I'm like snoring. But anyway, so I don't know. That's what they're blaming. I don't really see much meat on that bone, to be fair, because it happens anyway, but regardless, quite often mid-afternoon, early evening, it just happens. You only got to look in the news, drunk driver this, drunk driver that. So that's where we are with that. And in terms of the drink driving, now, obviously, I've just said to you about the issues that they're having and what their concerns are. And you may or may not be aware about Bolt. Now, Bolt is a huge taxi network. It allows people to get very, very discounted rates in comparison to the standard rank taxis. However, what's happened now is dozens of Pattaya Bolt drivers arrested for not having public transport driving licenses. So what they've been doing is they've been setting up random checkpoints, bringing in cars and motorbikes with people in the back or on the back of a motorbike, finding out if they're a taxi service and dealing with them accordingly. And it says here, Pattaya Traffic Police collaborated with the Chonburi Department of Land Transport to arrest and fine dozens of Bolt drivers who did not have a public driving license to pick up customers. Now, unless they physically book a Bolt themselves and act as a stooge, I can't see how that's going to work, because if you're on the back of a motorbike, you can just say, no, he's my mate. If you're in the back of a car, they can't stop every car. It would just be carnage here. It would just cause too many backlogs and gridlocks of traffic. So, but you see, what they are doing is, again, it's just making that issue of, oh, shall I just jump on my bike and nip over, it doesn't matter. I'll go around the back roads. You know, does all these kind of situations come back and bite them on the arse, especially now if they're regulating the Bolt taxi drivers? Now, whether that's as a result of the rank taxis kicking off, or maybe the people that take care of the rank taxis are not getting the money that they were looking to get, and you know, things have dropped drastically due to Bolt, and they've rattled a few cages. I don't know. Will this be something they're going to continue to look at? Again, truthfully, I'm not really sure. But certainly right now, you know, when you talk about Bolt, to give you an example, if I was to get a rank taxi from say the east side of Pattaya into the city centre, I'm looking at about 100, 120 baht. Not a lot of money, but that's what they would charge. If I was to get a Bolt taxi, you're talking about 40 baht. So, you know, it's a massive, massive saving. So, you know, I understand why they're doing it, and these guys have got no licenses, all the rest of it. But then again, if that's a safety angle, I don't actually think, and maybe you guys can help me out on this, but I'm pretty certain that if you're on the back of a motorbike rank taxi, if you was to have an accident, they wouldn't cover you. It's not like you're being insured. So I don't know. Maybe the people that are in charge of the rank taxis have rattled a few cages because they're not getting enough of that. I don't know. But anyway, the point being is that right now they're out and about. Now I don't know how it affects the passengers. They don't say anything about that. If you are on the back of a Bolt taxi and he doesn't have a transport license, I'm not seeing anybody being fined for using the service. I think they're more targeting the actual drivers. Now, Ballyhigh Pier. As you know, Ballyhigh Pier is a pier at the very point of where the big waterside catastrophe is, and the big Pattaya sign. That's where you get your boats and takes you over to Koh Larn and around some of the islands here. What they are doing is after 5 years, it says here, an expensive unused lobby and restroom at Pattaya Port to be torn down after 5 years of being there. And you know, this if you look at like the pier now, if you look at the area there, they've done a lot of work there. They've put a lot of moorings in for boats. And I think they do have big plans here to try and maybe dig out the shallowness of the water as you come in, to allow bigger vessels to come in and moor up and bring people from maybe different islands, I don't know. But nevertheless, what has happened is that the office there that they've had has never been used. It's just been completely isolated. And it goes on to say here, the building that was supposed to be used as a luxury air-conditioned lobby for passengers travelling to the Pattaya port in South Pattaya was constructed during the administration of the National Council, blah, 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 blah. It says, despite a large sum of money spent on the lobby, it has only been used one time to host an event since its construction was completed in 2017. Local media said thousands of travellers visit the port every day, but the lobby always remained closed. So I don't quite get the logic as to what they were doing, or why they've done it, or where they felt that it was going to be a necessity. Unless, like I say, if you used to go down Ballyhigh Pier, walk towards Keep Waterside on the left-hand side, walk around that area, on the right-hand side, you'll see, I've covered it in a few videos, you'll see there that there is a huge amount of infrastructure for boats. And who remembers back in the day, and I'm talking about quite a while now, who remembers it being the old boat graveyard? Do you remember when you used to go over that side? There was loads and loads of boat, all the diesel spilling out all over the floor, it would stank. The tractors were dragging the boats in and out of the water. And it really was a hive of activity, but now they cleaned all that up now, and in fact there's no boats there. And if you are remembering the good old days, then you'll also recall that right now it's a nice decorative car parking area with a big blue design in the middle. So, you know, they did go towards cleaning it all up. Maybe that's why they built this purpose-built office, but it's just not got used. And I posed a question a while back and said, well, would it be possible for like big cruise ships to come in? But the answer was that the depth of the water was too shallow, meaning that they would have to dig it out in order to allow the boats to get in. So I don't know, you know, we'll have to see, watch this space, and let's see what happens from there. The marijuana shops. Now, this isn't relative to Pattaya right now, but I can only assume that it's going to happen. And it goes on, it says, Thai medical authorities are inspecting marijuana shops on Koh San Road in Bangkok. It goes on to say here that medical authorities from the Thai Traditional Complementary Medicine Department, what a name that is. Where do you work? I work in the Thai Traditional Complementary Medicine Department. Wow. Anyway, they've inspected marijuana shops on Koh San Road in Bangkok with the assistance of the Thai law enforcement to look for unlicensed shops and ensure that all shops comply with the current rules and regulations. So, They've been doing that now in Bangkok. I can only assume that they are going to come down to Pattaya. It just makes perfect sense. There's no point picking on one isolated area in the country. They might as well just say, right, we'll do Bangkok first, then we'll head down to Pattaya, maybe Phuket. I don't know. You know, this isn't my cup of tea. You know, something I don't indulge in. It doesn't really interest me. I don't particularly enjoy it. Well, not enjoy. I don't like the smell of it and all the rest of it. But listen, you know, if that's your thing, you know, each to their own. It's not an issue. But what I am saying is that right now they seem to be pushing the legislation on these shops. And I heard a rumour, and I don't know, you know, some of these times I pick these things, I'm really not sure about it, but I've heard a rumour that it's only a temporary agreement right now, and that they haven't full on decided whether or not this is going to be completely sanctioned and something that's going to go ahead forever and ever and ever. So, you know, that poses a question to the guys that have invested in these shops and that are hoping to get a return. Perhaps, just perhaps, there might be a U-turn in the not too distant future, meaning that there'll be a lot of these shops that are here that are going to be closed. I don't know, so please don't hold me to it. Just what I'm hearing in the pipeline. But, you know, hey, listen, we hear all kinds of things here, so don't worry about it. But yeah, so they're out at the moment. They're out doing their thing. I think what they're also doing is they're looking at people that are indulging in public areas. The whole point of these shops, from what I gather, is that they are there for you to go inside and to partake in what it is you want to do, not to go into public bars and stuff like that with other customers and, you know, take part, because it does smell. It does smell. There's no doubt about it. You know, I've been in places where I've like, oh man, here we go, and I leave. You know, nothing against the person doing it, but it's just not for me. I don't like it. It's particularly unpleasant. So they're the main news points I want to talk about right now. Now we've got a lot of parties coming up this week, a lot of parties. So the good news is, although you may not be thinking it's busy, it's bustling and all the rest of it, and you know, maybe people are doom and gloom and you say, no, it's not like it is. There's still a lot going on. So Thursday, Thursday the 8th of December, the Kauai Bikini Party. Now that's in Soi 6. That's on Thursday the 8th, and it starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now the good news is that you're not required to wear a bikini, and the great news is that the girls will be dressed in that theme. And you know, Soi 6, they often hold a lot of parties. It's great to go down there, just check it out, go and have you know, an afternoon or an evening's fun and entertainment. You know, you won't go wrong. But go to the Kauai party. It's a bikini party on Thursday the 8th at 3 p.m. Great way to start the afternoon and head off into the evening. Now, a place that I do go to a lot, and I do recommend it, very, very good, and that is Shooters. Shooters is in Soi 7. Now, they've got a cozy play party on Friday the 9th of December. From 5 until 8 p.m, they are doing a cozy play party. Sexy nurses, French maids, hostesses, and lingerie. Now, we go in there on our bar crawls. I've got to say, man, it's good. Looking good. So pop in there, go and say hello to the girls. They're great fun. They're not pushy. They won't hammer you for drinks and all that kind of stuff. And in terms of the conversation we had earlier about quality, you are not going to have any issues in there. Honestly, John, the owner, he's a lovely guy, really nice guy. Also got a fishing lake called Hookers. But if you're into your fishing, go and see John, have a chat with him. He's got a really nice fishing lake. I did do a video about that, so have a look back in the videos I've done, and you'll see the lovely May and I join me. Man. But yeah, so cozy play night Friday from 5 until 8 p.m. this Friday coming up on the 9th. Next one up is we've got Oi's birthday. Oi, she works in the Roxy Bar, and that's on Saturday. Saturday the 10th of December at 3 o'clock. Again, another early start to it. But Oi, if you're looking at the picture, you'll see, go and say happy birthday, 3 p.m. until 1 a.m. So yeah, Oi's birthday party. That's in the Roxy Bar, again, down on Soi 6. And you know, you start to see now, Soi 6 is a very busy area. It's a great area to go down, have a few beers, enjoy the entertainment that's available, and you know, you can't go wrong. But yeah, the Roxy Bar. And if you want to see the girls in the Roxy Bar, have a look on Discord. They post regular daily lineups in their room in Discord, so you can see what girls are working where, in which bar. Not just the Roxy Bar, there's a lot of bars that post their daily lineups. So have a look in there in our Discord. It's completely free to join. There is a link in the description of the video. Jump on there, go and have a look, and you'll see who is going to be joining Oi on her birthday on the 10th. Go and have a great day. So again on the 10th, now I can't go to, well, I say I can't go, I can go, but I've not been invited yet, even though I've tried. They've declined me twice now. But the Alexa Beach Club in Pattaya, again on Saturday the 10th, starting from midday, 12 o'clock midday, right the way through till 9 o'clock in the evening. They've got a Back to the Jungle, Ron Jameson, and he's doing a 6-hour set. So if you're into that kind of music and that's your thing, I mean, despite the fact that I can't go there and do a video, I have to give them credit where credit's due. It's a very, very nice venue. It really is. All the photos I've seen, a lot of the feedback I get, it's definitely somewhere I think you should venture out and go and check out. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not allowed. Well, no, so I'm not allowed to go. Every time I ask, they say no, cannot. I'm like, okay, fair enough. But anyway, they've got a party. So if you are into your Back to the Jungle kind of music, and Ron Jameson, he's there punching out the tunes, 6-hour set. And go and enjoy that. It's from 12 and through until 9 p.m. It's open, but he'll be doing his set from 3 p.m. onwards until 9. So that's the 6 hours you can enjoy there. All I will say, guys, is I know a lot of the girls, a lot of the girls here that are good quality go there, and because they're thinking, you got that, boys. Anyway. Again on Saturday the 10th, this one starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're back down in Soy 6. It's a bikini party at Playpen. Playpen has a very good selection of girls. They've got about 15 girls down there working. So, you know, I keep kind of repeating myself here, but Soy 6, you know, they do have a lot of things happening there. There is a lot of activity. So pop down, go to the Playpen again. Their daily lineup is in Discord, so have a look in there. You can see what girls are working on that particular day. But that one starts down there at 4 o'clock. So you've got kind of like different bars open at different times, and it gives you plenty to do. Now, if you're not in, and honestly, I didn't really want to leave this one till last, but I have. But anyway, if you're into now before I say, if you're into jazz, okay, now just relax before I go. What is he on about? Malibu. Now Malibu is on Beach Road in Pattaya. I have done a video of it in the past. I will go back and do a new one in the near future because it really is fantastic. And it's Mr. Co Sax Man. Now, Mr. Co Saxman, he's a saxophonist. Check me out with the long word, saxophonist. But basically, he's fantastic. He really is incredible. And he's being joined by Jennifer Kim. And that's on Saturday, the 10th of December. It starts at 4 o'clock. So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Quality food, fantastic range of beers and drinks available. You know, have a look, search back through my, if you just go onto my channel and type in the search bar there, Malibu, B-R-E-W, Malibu, you'll see it. And have a look, guys. Honestly, it really is a very, very good, well put together venue. Great food, there really is. And a huge selection of different drinks. So, and it's a nice big stage, big open stage. There's lots available there, so go check that one out, guys. And as I say, that is on Saturday the 10th of December at 4 o'clock in Malibu, which is just off of Beach Road. You know where the A1 Hotel is? As you walk down Beach Road, it's only, I think it's about Soy 3, Soy 3 or Soy 4. It's not very far up from the beginning of Beach Road on Jomtien in Pattaya, but it's just there on the left-hand side. You turn up Soy 3, it's either 3 or Soy 4, but anyway, you turn up, and the entrance to Malibu is on your left-hand side. Go in there, guys. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. It really is a great evening, and the music and everything is just spot on. Gets my thumbs up for that one. So there we go, guys. That's it for the news for today, for this week. Hopefully more of you are coming over in the not too distant future. It'd be great to have you over there. You know, the more that come over, the more chance we got of businesses opening and more goals returning. It's a, you know, it's a knock-on effect. And you know, we are doing our best here. The city is providing us with as much support as they can. I'm not happy about the 2 a.m. I'm not going to lie about that. I think, especially now, you know, we're down to the last 16 of the World Cup, and you know, 4 a.m. is a closure. Their argument was, well, you can watch the football at home. Not really the same, is it? But anyway, so that's where we are with that. If there's anything you want me to cover coming up, remember, coming up next year, this time in next year, we will be having our new website launched. It's going to be fantastic. And people have asked me, is it going to be aimed more at the mongering opportunity here? Yes and no. What I want to do, just to very quickly give you an update. So basically, you know, I want to go and do a short 5-minute review of a place. If I put that onto YouTube, it just canes me. It really does. It just stops my algorithm, stops my flow. and it's just not a viable option. Whereas if I put it into our YouTube channel, if I put it into our members area in the website, then it gives me a lot more flexibility to bring a lot more style of videos to you, reviews and all the kind of things. I've done a review of the Rika Lodge. That'll be out very soon. I'd love your feedback on it. I've never done a hotel review like this before. I've tried to make it a bit more interesting. I've tried to give you as much information as I can. I've done it slightly differently than what I see most people just do. So fingers crossed it's what you're looking for. And if it is, and you want me to review other hotels, please drop me a comment below and let me know, and I will do my very best to get out there. One thing is for sure, I'm definitely pushed to the boundaries with the amount of work we've got to do for the videos. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, there you go. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much indeed for watching. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Please have a look on Discord. I've made mention to it earlier in the video here. It really is a huge depth and wealth of information, totally free of charge. Jump in there, guys. Have a look around. You really will be surprised what's in there. Like I say, daily lineups, videos, reviews, reports, all kinds of stuff. So have a look on that, please, guys. It's totally free. And if you'd like to support the channel and the work that we're doing, there is a link in the members area down below. That's it for me. Thank you very much indeed for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.